Aquarius, how are you? It's about to rain, or it's about to, I think it's already raining, and it didn't start to do this until I started recording. So Aquarius, what's going on with you? Are you feeling a little bit gloomy? Are you feeling a little bit down in the dumps? Are you purging? What's going on with you? There's a lot of energy ahead of us, Aquarius, and maybe you feel very overwhelmed because it's a lot of feelings at once, and I know that you don't like to face your feelings, or you don't like to acknowledge them. You intellectualize them, you rationalize them, but you don't actually feel them. And I feel that this eclipse and this Mercury retrograde coming up is really testing you. So it's a lot of things going on, and it feels like the storm is just getting stronger, and maybe you're trying to ignore it, but it's just getting stronger and stronger, and it's getting closer and closer. This is like a tsunami. You know how those people, there are certain people who, like during a storm or during a hurricane, they go out and they don't really take it all that seriously, and they go to the beach. This especially happens in Florida. I live in Florida. This especially happens in Florida when there's a storm or a hurricane, and people go to the beach and they go surfing because that's when the waves are like the best or whatever. And then they're like taking pictures and they're like enjoying the rain and everything. They're enjoying the calm before the storm. And then it starts to storm. And they're like, oh, you know what? It's fine. We'll be fine. We can stay a little longer. And then it gets worse and worse and worse. And they end up no longer there. And that's how it feels like with you, Aquarius. You are maybe underestimating everything, and maybe you are really thinking like, oh, it'll be fine. But then the storm hits and you're like, fuck. Like abort mission immediately. So maybe that's what's going on with you guys. But anyways, I went on a rampage. I went on a little tangent there. But anyways, to get that out of the way, Aquarius, this is going to apply to Sun, Moon, and Rising, okay? God, Mina. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Tropical, Sidereal, and Progress. You can check that all on astro.com if you don't know your placements. And if you like this, general reading, let me know in the comments down below. Like the video, share, subscribe. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at simplepluto.com. You can also find me on social media at Twitter and Instagram at simplepluto. And yeah, all right. So let's just go ahead with your video, okay? What's in store for you? What is in store for Aquarius? What is in store for Aquarius the week of July 1st? 5 of Wands reversed. Avoidance. Oops. Lots of avoidance. You're delaying action. You're delaying whatever it is that you need to do. You're procrastinating. You're the people at the beach thinking, oh, it's fine. We can wait a little longer. We can enjoy, the tides a little bit longer. We can surf a little bit more. Time is not really on your side right now, and I don't suggest that you push your luck. All right, Justice reversed. You could be dealing with a Libra. Oh, you really could be dealing with a Libra. Damn. Sorry. I got the Queen of Swords. Yo, you really could be dealing with a Libra. But this could also be you with the Queen of Swords. So maybe you're delaying action, or you're delaying conflict with a Libra. Could be another Aquarius, but take it for what it resonates. It could just be another air sign in general. So we have the Emperor reversed. Jesus, we have a lot of shit going on here. And then we have the Knight of Swords. We have a lot of people going on here. And then the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. We'll leave it here for now. All right, so we have the avoidance of conflict. We have Justice reversed. Justice reversed, not taking into consideration the long-term effects of your decisions. Not being objective. Thinking a little bit too much with your heart rather than your mind. I feel like some of you really are overestimating yourselves and really pushing your luck. If you hear that outside, it's raining. One, it's raining, and two, there are kids outside running in the rain in my neighborhood. So there's that. So not taking into consideration the long-term effects of your actions, of your decisions. Not thinking clearly. Your judgment is clouded because of emotions, or maybe you think that maybe you're thinking a little irrationally. Maybe not because of emotions, but because of just something else. Maybe you're just overthinking everything. So there's that. Not being objective. And then the Queen of Swords here, this could be you. Maybe you think you're being objective. Maybe you think that you're being logical and rational and that everything is fine. You know, you're calm, you're stoic, you know, stone cold. Your exterior is stone cold, you know, just unbothered. You don't care. But I think that you sense what is coming. You feel it, I think. You definitely feel it. But the Five of Wands reverse, this is something you definitely, you can feel it, but you're, underestimating it. You're like, oh, it's fine. It's just a little storm. It's fine. But then we have the Emperor reversed. So you could be dealing with an Aries. You're being passive. You're being incredibly passive, and I think that is what could really cost you. And then we have the Knight of Swords. This is what you think you look like. This is what you think you look like. You feel that you look calm and collected and in control and fine. When in reality, you are the Emperor reverse, being incredibly passive and not making any sort of decision because maybe you doubt yourself or you doubt your rule. And then you come through as the Knight of Swords here. Impulsive, and I keep seeing someone scrambling to get themselves together, scrambling to get up, to pick up their shit and to go and to get into their car and leave the fucking beach because they finally see that the water is going back and they're beginning to see the huge ass wave that is about to hit them. And I think that's what's going on with you. You're really testing your luck this week. And I really don't recommend that you do that. It could be that perhaps you are being a little bit unfair towards an Aries, or an Aries is being a little bit unfair with you. Or maybe you're avoiding conflict with a Libra, or you're avoiding conflict with an Aries. It's interesting because we have opposing signs here. We have Libra and we have Aries. So we have a lot of opposition going on with you. We have a lot of polar energy. And you're between all of it. Maybe you're supposed to be the mediator for someone this week. Maybe you were supposed to mediate between this polarizing energy. Maybe you really are mediating some sort of conflict between a Libra and an Aries. And maybe you do have good intentions, but there's a little bit of a lack of tact here, or strategy with the Knight of Swords. Or maybe, like I said, you're avoiding the conflict with Libra, or maybe you're avoiding being the mediator. Maybe you're avoiding making a decision. Maybe you're avoiding making a choice that could really impact you. Maybe there are legal matters that you're dealing with an Aries or another air sign. For some of you, I feel like you're avoiding pressing charges against someone, and if you are, I really feel like you need to stop being passive and just like stand your ground, because the Queen of Swords can be like a woman scorned. And I don't want you to get to the level of like wanting revenge or something, you know, like don't let like the anger and the resentment build up, but like if you need to press charges against someone, do it. This could also be that some of you need to apologize to someone, but you're not really up to doing that. This Five of Wands reverse can also just signify like a need to apologize, a need to reconcile. But it could be that you're being a little bit unfair, but you think that you're being fair. You think that you are being just, but you're not. It could be that some of you are letting your emotions get the best of you. So that's one thing. And it could be that you're being a little bit too controlling with the Emperor reverse, because if it's not passive, then this is someone who is incredibly, like, so much so like a dictator. So it could be that someone has a lot of control over you, and it could be that they are, you know, trying to threaten you into thinking that you have no control over something, but I feel like you do. I want to get further clarification for this. Alright, alright, what can I get here? Can you clarify this spread, Spirit? Can you clarify, I want to clarify Justice reversed for a minute. Let's clarify Justice reversed. What does this mean? What is going on here? What is this Justice reversed here? Can you clarify Justice reversed, please? I feel like okay, so for some of you, I think that a Libra could really be trying to like apologize to you, but I feel like you're not being fair to them. Like you're not being objective, and I feel like you're avoiding any sort of like reconciliation with them. You're avoiding kind of setting aside your pride with the Emperor reversed here. Like you really want to be in control of the situation, and you want to end it how you want to end it. Like you want to be in control of like how things go. But you just end up kind of making yourself look a little bit stupid and immature and impulsive with the Knight of Swords. So, like, if you're having conflict with the Libra, honestly, I feel like you're probably the one that has to, like, go out of your way to apologize or accept their apology. Or it could be the other way around, so. Or it could even be, like, a conflict with an Aries where they're unwilling to apologize. But you just kind of, like, have to try to reconcile with them in some way and balance out the scales. Because all I'm seeing is like fire and ice, and like a need to balance out fire and ice. Like there has to be some sort of like amend that like you have to make amends. Otherwise things get messy. So I think I'll just leave it at that because no other cards are falling out, so I'll just take it for I'll just leave it at that. So, what messages do Aquarius have to listen to at this time? What messages does Aquarius have to listen to at this time? What message does Aquarius need at this time? I feel like some of you are like misspeaking or something. I feel like some of you really need to be careful with your words, or the way that you say things, or the way that your tone is, because I feel like that could really kind of get you into trouble. All right, we have a message for you. All right, believe in yourself, Aquarius. So whatever conflict that you're avoiding, or whatever conflict that you need to go through, or whatever conflict that you're in, just believe that you will be able to get through it. You'll be able to get through it one way or another. You just have to believe that you will. You have to believe that you are able to get through this with this queen. Like, the Queen of Swords, this is your card. This is what I view as your card. Like, you have the power. You have, you know, everything that you need. But I feel like some of you probably need to stop running away and just face the whole conflict. Or, like, stop running away from the conflict and just, like, go for it. Or stop delaying whatever it is that you have to face. Stop delaying whatever it is that you have to say, whatever decision that you have to make. Like, you have to kind of reclaim your power in this situation. So, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. I really hope that resonates. Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video, share, subscribe. Book a reading with me if you so desire. And I will talk to you soon, okay? I love you. Bye.